will run you through what is happening in Oracle marketing in general and what will be the offer of our organization. So as I said, channel and technology marketing, my background obviously is in technology. I've worked in field marketing teams, content and so on for the last years. What I want to share today, the agenda is really what is happening fiscal year 20 marketing, best practice sharing, what we have learned in the last years, then the event strategy. Normally partners are really interested to see what we got on events. And then last but not least, what we as a marketing organization do for communities to support you. So the first slide is really what we offer to you as an organization. So basically you know that we give DemGem budget, so everybody knows that. I think that's very obvious. From the past you know that we have done one-to-one marketing campaigns. So we do individual plans per country, per VAT. What is new, what we want to do this year is central campaigns. With what we saw on ODP, obviously we need to expand our digital marketing activities. And the idea is that we as Oracle help run central campaigns and then the pre-qualified leads go to you as a VAT without you doing something. And obviously we want to do that always on, so that you get that constantly as a flow. Then, of course, we give guidance and support to you, and that means in one thing on content and branding. So you will have predefined campaigns with different assets, and these assets will be the same assets that we use for field marketing. So if you see something in field that they do a security campaign, will be the same assets available to you with partner logo and the same message. I think that's the biggest thing we need to do, because otherwise we are too thin. We don't have enough money to do different stuff, so we should be really aligned. And the second thing we offer is marketing automation systems. So there's a service from the Oracle side that you can use marketing automation. Then what we offer on top is education. So we have several events where we educate your marketing people on site, virtual, and we have a fiscal year 20 meeting, I think in June, where we put all the EMEA marketing people together on your side. So that means we join your forces and give you some stuff on that. What is new this year, and most important probably for you, is that we have an organization. So Cinzia Mascanzoni kindly agreed to be the lead for EMEA VAT marketing, and she will have regional people who help you supporting your execution. So instead of like being on your own, you will have now dedicated regional marketing people. Okay, then if we come to, oh, that was a slide for the talk I just did, sorry. Then if we can run the video, obviously what I want to do as well is to excite you about marketing. So let's see a quick video.
The World Bee Project uses Oracle Cloud to help bees survive and thrive. We face a global crisis. Pollinator populations are declining, threatening global food supply and biodiversity. We need to know how habitat loss, single crop farming, and pesticides affect them. So we study bee behavior through acoustic technology. We generate masses of important data. Using AI, data visualizations, and analytics, we spot patterns, trends, and correlations. So we share insights and collaborate with scientists, governments, NGOs, and farmers from Kent to Canberra to Kyoto. Bees are vital to our future. With Oracle Cloud, we have a chance to protect pollinators, people, and the planet.
Thank you. So this is part of the umbrella campaign we do in EMEA and APAC. It's called Your Tomorrow Today. I use this example because it's saying that we do Oracle Cloud. It's talking about data analytics, AI, everything we talked about yesterday. But it shows as well, I think, the new Oracle, which is like, we talk through a customer and don't do it ourselves, and it's a really empathetic video, I think. Like everybody relates to bees, it's talking about our stuff, but it's not a big company. It's really ODP, cloud-driven business that we can do with that. This EMEA-wide and APAC is an integrated campaign, and we split it by audience. That means we have specific content for IT, we have specific content for HR, for finance, sales, and marketing. We do it in an integrated way, and that's the customer journey, as we call it. So if you look to this side, you see the campaign catalog. So it's having different levels. This is the IT audience. And then you see on top, we do something around awareness. So we have blogs, we have little videos, we have the customer stories. If you click on that, then you get like the blog, and then afterwards probably we try to drive you through the journey. So at this point you might be unaware of Oracle as a cloud provider, but there you see, okay, they have something around data analytics. Then we readdress you either by banner ads or a call to action at the very end, and then you get a report. This report is like a peer-to-peer report where we did research what other people in your region, on your level, think about data analytics. And then you can read that. At that point, you will give away your contact details. That means you give company name, email address, and your name, so that we can retarget you in different ways. So we might do a nurture campaign via emails, or we might do something on digital, and then you go to the next level, and there it's basically we call it Tomorrow Talks. It's a moderated session as a webinar with IDC and an Oracle person where they talk about data analytics. The cadence is like every 3 months we have a new topic. The topic of this quarter is security, so you will see that going live soon. If you want to look what is in your country, you go to oracle.com/ and then use the country code, and then you can see the latest customer stories that you can use as well, which are like equivalent to what I showed with the B video. Yeah, the campaign catalog has two functions. It shows what is in market, it shows the customer journey, but it's as well the best place to find all the digital content we have and to share it. So you always will see two buttons. One is to view and one is to share, because obviously we want our employees to use all that content and share it as well. You will have an equivalent on your side with Zift, but I will talk about that later. So then my next slide is what is on our mind. Obviously as marketing we are very keen to support the cloud business. So we know that we need to get velocity, we need to have a large number of deals, so we need a large number of dem gen activities. To support that, we basically changed the approach of what we do, and that is doing integrated digital marketing. The topics as such for technology shouldn't be a surprise. It's data analytics, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, application integration and security. On the system side, as we heard this morning, it's ODA, PCA and engineered systems, and obviously we want to drive them as well to the cloud over time. So my first question to you today is, what do you need from Oracle Marketing to run your campaigns? Is it that you need the marketing tools, like automation tools? Is it prepackaged campaigns where you have the content ready from our side? Or is it marketing guidelines and training? So we can vote now. Okay, let's see. I was hoping for marketing tools because that's what we have in place. And yeah. Let's see. Some more votes. Yeah, it's basically matching what we think where we should put our priorities. So marketing tools is obviously something where you can start your digital journey. You can't do it on your own, you need a marketing tool, so that's good. And in that tool, we obviously have prepackaged campaigns. 20% marketing guidelines and trainings, I think it's good as well, because obviously we always need to go to the latest trends, and there's always something new in marketing. If we go to the next slide, or to the next section, it's about best practice example. So, obviously, the survey did what I wanted, so we do marketing automation here. Marketing basically is providing you Oracle Channel Marketing Automation Service, and probably everybody knows Zift, and that's the tool what we use. It's completely separated from Oracle, so you don't have to worry about giving your contact data. We can't see into that. We just provide content to that. So it's basically a suite of integrated digital marketing applications. It has ready-to-execute Oracle marketing campaigns, and it's all designed to boost your dem gen activities. If we go one level deeper, you see this is the different elements. So basically what we do marketing campaigns. That means we have multi-touch email campaigns, social, retargeting, and all that stuff. But if you want to start only with social, we have an element there that you can do social only in the beginning. And last but not least, we have as well website analytics. So that's where you get all the information and tracking on what kind of activity results you have on your marketing side. If we go one level deeper, so I had a conversation during the break that the content that is coming from Oracle normally is very America-driven, very corporate-driven. I wanted to use this example. It's a German translation. So basically what we do in Zift, if we have enough campaigns, we translate the campaigns and then as well adjust the tone of voice to this campaign. So obviously the German market is a little bit less aggressive than the American market. And then you see these different assets and they are then translated and used in local language. The next thing then is templates. So this is basically a 3-level multi-touch campaign. So you have different emails. What I wanted to show with this is that this is the pre-configured content, but you see at the bottom, at the top left, the partner logo, and you see here as well, you can add copy and then you add your name as well. So it's all adjustable, but it's pre-packaged. So you can use whatever you want and then put your logo and add your stuff and then it's good to go, and that then is automated within Zift. In general, you get all the marketing stuff as well on oracle.com/partners. There you have market and sell, and then you get the information. So that is one example I want to use. We have had an uptake in the last half year of this automation tool. So France, Germany, UK, they are starting to use it, but yeah, if possible, I would like to extend that. The latest trend in marketing is predictive intelligence. So basically that is something where we have a different feeder to our marketing activities. So it enables account-based investment strategy. So that means you can look where do you want to invest your marketing dollars and where you get the best return. It's basically looking at a lot of data points. These data points are internal and external. So internal means anything we know about the customer, like what kind of products they have, what kind of support. And then the next thing is external data. So what is this company looking for? Are they looking for big data, data warehouse projects? Are they looking for security? We then model that, and then we get a result. And the result is that we have a priority of whom to talk to, in what order of priority. So if you have like 100 companies, then you know the top 10 you should talk to get a deal, a lead, and then about what topic. So it's really something that we tried. It's a service that we as Oracle give to you as a partner, and it's a predictive intelligence framework. And it's the most important point about this, it's internal and external data sources. To put that a little bit in perspective, obviously that's not magic. You still need to work on it. We think that 6 months of commitment is needed. And if you see telemarketing, then instead of cold calling, it will be warm calling. And then you can call and have at least an idea what this customer is looking for. But as I said, not a magic solution. However, we see an uplift on conversion rates, won deals, and deal sizes. And I'm happy to share more details, maybe in the next slide, how the conversion rates and stuff. We, in general, see 3 times uplift. So the next question I have for you, what you think was your most successful tactic last year? Was it an event, physical or virtual? Was it email or direct mail? Or was it digital campaigns? And lastly, was it an integrated marketing campaign? So if you can vote now. What I was expecting is events, because that's the one question I'm getting first all the time. Can we do an event as a marketing person? So probably, let's see, but it's quite a good number with integrated campaigns. So let's give it another, yeah. So as expected, 50% or more think that events is the most successful thing. From my perspective, because it's at the end of the customer journey, obviously what we get out of it has more ROI, but yeah, you need to do the steps before as well to get that. So that brings me to my slide or my section of event strategy. And this is EMEA and APAC. I just didn't have the time to change that slide. So basically, I want to share what kind of events we do where you can participate. Obviously, the most important one is San Francisco, and then we have Europe with London and Dubai. As soon as we know the dates, we will share, because obviously we want you to be there and to sponsor stuff. We will have Dubai as well, Singapore as well for APAC, so it's covered in all regions. Then the major event series that we have is Modern Cloud Day, Modern Business Experience, and Modern Customer Experience. As you have heard before, the Your Tomorrow Today campaign is split by audiences, so the events are split by audience as well. So the Modern Cloud Day is for the IT audience. We expect 12 major events in EMEA, and we will have the same event series in APAC. It will start after Open World, so it will have all the new content coming from Open World. But the interesting thing here is that we will co-locate with Modern Business Experience and Modern Customer Experience. So we will have one event that is really big, expect like 500 to 1,000 and more people doing that event. Modern Business Experience is back office, and Customer Experience front office, and they will have different tracks but on the same location. So that is the big things that we do. And obviously, we'd like you to sponsor and to participate. If there's any customers you want to bring on stage, we are more than happy to do that. We are as well happy to do PR with them. So that's for the major event. For the regional events, it's the same. There's two big events that are coming this half year. One is the System Advantage Forum, and I go in more detail in a second. And then the Autonomous Database Management event. We are still discussing the name, that's why name to be confirmed. Obviously, as well, we do a number of third-party events. The biggest one probably is GITEX, and you have all heard about it, so that's where partners can participate as well. One slide on Open World Europe in numbers. So it's more than 10,000 attendees. So it's really big. Everything I got back from partners, that it was really buzzing. They loved the exhibition area. They had a lot of good leads, DemGen, so it worked really well. So hopefully we can do the same next year. The interesting side here is that we would have expect more than 50% IT audience, but we see as well that we have supply chain, CX, finance, and HR. So I think that's really a good sign for Oracle. It's not anymore IT only. And especially for the autonomous data warehouse, obviously we want to address different audiences as well. Then the System Advantage Forum, that's basically our anchor event for systems. Yeah, I see somebody waving. So we know London and Dubai, but I can't give any final dates. But January, February is what we expect, but I'll expect within the next 10 days that we get firm dates that we can communicate. But London and Dubai is what we are looking in. Basically the same. So we want to repeat what we have done last year. We don't want to do new locations. The System Advantage Forum is basically the anchor event for systems. The format is full day, and then you have IT managers, architects, and key technology influencers. It's basically what Henny said before. So we want to position Oracle as a cloud-ready infrastructure, as a best platform for hybrid cloud models and to drive to the new data-driven digital transformation. So that is happening June onwards. The thing here, and I have a question on that later, is from my perspective, this event kits could be as well executed by partners. I don't see why it should be Oracle only. I would think that we can as well execute that with partners, so I have a question on that later. The same is true for the Database Management Forum. Obviously, we want to drive awareness and pipeline around anything we do in database, but it will have as well analytics, it will have integrate and move data, it will have security and manage infrastructure and data, so it will be a combined event for all the topic around database, but it will have something in the title around autonomous database. We have not yet finalized that. Full day, half day event as well, and an event kit around that. So my next question to you is around events. So what is the event type that is most successful for you in DemGen? Is it Oracle sponsored events like Open World, Cloud Days, or local sponsorship? Is it your own events, or is it third party events that you prefer most? Where do you get the best DemGen? Your own events, okay. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Okay, can we put the next question on as well? So my next question then is, because we have this event kits that we run with field marketing, I'd like to ask you what you think, if it's a good idea to push the same content through partners or not. So the next question is, would you be interested in running Oracle events? Yes, no, or would like to try? Because yeah, it would be really interesting. Yes, perfect. Great. So we will come up with something where we offer event kits that you can run on the same time. So I really like that, because yeah, I think that's the way to go. We need to align whatever partner marketing is doing with the normal marketing so that we have a bigger impact in the community. There's one more thing I wanted to address, that's communities. As I said, we have local communities, for example, in UK, where we do physical marketing summits. We will do virtual stuff as well, but we have coming up the Red Marketing launch, and that's basically a 20 hours of rethink how to do marketing, and it's for your marketing people. So if you want to send any of your marketing people, it's happening 24th, 25th in June. We have done it last year as well, and it's a combination of, we are telling you, for example, we have a session on predictive intelligence, but we as well will have external speakers, so we will tell you and educate ourselves about that, and it's about sharing and learning what should be the future of marketing. And that basically, so yeah, and we are happy to get any guests from your side. It's really for marketing people. So if you have people that are working in marketing and want to get to the next level and share stuff, that's for that. Yeah. Then my last question is, how do you want us to communicate with you? What we know is that email and newsletters works, but I wanted to confirm that interactive physical and virtual events would be something new. If we spread that through the region, right now it's very limited what we do, or do you prefer OPN Sales Central to give you the information on marketing? If you can do that as a last vote. Okay, yeah. I expected that somehow as well, because I think email still works, because then you can archive it and get all the latest. 40% for the interactive and physical virtual events, we take that because I think if we have webinars on a regular basis, we can exchange as well in a nice way, and it's more sticky than a newsletter that you just can put away. Then my last slide is obviously I want to have a call to action, and my call to action is very easy. It's start building the marketing plans. We will release budget soon. Cinzia and her team will be aside to help you with this stuff, and be aware it's one-to-one marketing plans and central campaigns. Thank you so much, and looking forward to have lunch with you now.